Now, what is the story behind the bell?
Now, the story is this, that it's a magic bell, and it was purchased in New Delhi in India many years ago. And it was purchased for $50, which was $50 I could not afford at the time, and in India it was a lot of money. I met an old Hindi Sikh I guess it's called, with a wonderful beard and the turban and all that, and robes, and he was hawking things in the old marketplace. And he tried to sell me several things, and I tried to keep getting rid of him. He was following me down the street, and my translator told me that he knew the man, and he had heard of this man, and that I should listen to him. And the guy did all kinds of wonderful things, including having a butterfly fly out of his mouth after he talked to me and land on his shoulder and then go back into his mouth. But he wanted to sell me this bell, and he explained to me that the bell was a magic bell. And by this time I'm beginning to believe that this guy's got something going for him. And he did this little trick with a piece of wood to bring the sound back. He told me it was a Tibetan religious bell, and I've seen many of them since. But I've never been able to do this with any bell that I've ever had, including the Tibetan bells that I've tried to do. There's a Tibetan bell up at in a museum up in Charlottesville, and I've never been able to get it to do the same thing. So I believe that the Sikh was correct, that this is a magic bell, and there are still mysteries in life that we don't know, and as long as there is, life is interesting. Now my ears are bad, but can you hear that?
I can still hear it a little.
Still hear it. The longer you let it sit, the longer it takes to bring it back. But as I say, I've done it, I let it go for a half hour, and I've still been able to bring it back.
Bring it back now. Bring it back now.
All right. Sometimes if you handle it wrong, you stop there it comes. You stop the vibration, and of course the vibration is a sound. There it comes.
You called this the perfect bell.
The perfect bell. $50.